Hello and welcome, my lovely Aries. I am the Queen of Clovers and welcome to my channel. This is your second half of November 2021 reading. We're just going to get right to it. Not only do we have Thanksgiving coming up next week in the United States of America, big eating holiday for us, but we also have that full moon in Taurus coming up towards the end of this week. And what do we have coming in for us, Aries? I have the skull energy coming in. The skull energy is, do you know what skull practice is? So it's like shadow boxing. It's like when you practice answering your resume questions in the mirror. It's when you rehearse your speech, or you know, your lines for a play or a movie before you do it. This also includes like marking the routine when you're a dancer. Instead of doing it all out, you kind of just hit certain beats so you get the music and then you go do it all out. Skull practice. Thinking. What the heck are we thinking about? I do have an idea that's a good time to be, with this Taurus full moon coming up, it's a good time to clean house, because Taurus are about those luxurious home comforts, and I just adore them, because my sisters are really hardcore Taurus. Let's just get to that. Let's see what we should be skull practicing. Let's see. I have the Knight of Wands. I know what that's about. Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, and that Queen of Swords. So what's it all about? Well, we know the Knight of Wands, it's usually a Sagittarius energy. It's that old in and out energy, very clockwork orangey energy. It's the energy of friends with benefits, probably. But it's also the energy of somebody who kind of comes in and swirls up the energy and then runs away. And sometimes, and it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're definitely thinking about what makes us happy. And the Queen of, with the Nine of Cups here, which is a wish come true card here. All our cups are full and ready to go. But then it has the Queen of Swords here. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. These all came out in the upright. There's Queen of Swords. She's watching. She's not going to say anything. She's watching and waiting to see what you're going to do. And Aries, are you watching and waiting to see what that old friends with benefits is going to do? Are we going to be able to connect to happiness, or is this it? Is it really over? Question I've asked all week. Tough weekend for this heart, this Aries heart, but I'm making it through. We had 90-degree weather here since Friday. 90-degree weather in Southern California. Those of you that have real winter and snow and Thanksgiving, God bless you, because it's horrible to swing from like low 70s, 60s, mid 60s, all the way up to the 90s in the middle of November. Because the pools aren't clean. We don't actually clean our pools. Nobody cleans the pools in the winter. Nobody heats them in the winter. All right, let's see what we got going on, Aries. Let's see what we got going on with our tarot cards. This ring is, it's my grandma's ring. All right, I have the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. Getting back into the swing of things, the way things kind of go. And when it comes to the Four of Cups, it's all about focus. Some things are disappointing, but usually Four of Cups is all about sorting and like moving things around because you realize the most important cup. And then I have King of Cups, love. Love is, this is King of Cups is more like parental love, like fatherly love, you know? True love. This could be a Taurus in your energy, but this is knowing what you want in love, Aries. This is, maybe it's time to like write it all down, put it all in a This is preparing a space for who you want, for the love you want, Aries. Some of us want just friends with benefits. Wink, wink. By the way, I will curse during this video, and there are no restrictions on my video because I clicked all the buttons. I'm tired of being not demonetized. I haven't been demonetized yet, YouTube, but I get complaints and then I don't get my video pushed. So I'm just tired of having to hold my tongue. I still kind of do, but I'm working on it because I just want to speak freely. It makes it better, but this is about the energy of preparing your space, your luxurious or your physical space, more honestly, more purposely for the life that you want, for your 9 of Cups, for your wish come true. One of the things that the skull practice comes up, I didn't say that the oracle card was all about love, but that was just my heart crying, because, you know, sometimes you got to let people go when it's not like a full deal. But the most important thing is, it's not the real deal, right? But the most important thing about this skull is that maybe, Aries, you've been more fire signy, more like, I'm going to rush in, do 5 things, and rush out, and then maybe like rest on my laurels or wait for like a little bit, recover, and then try and run in and run out. Let's get some consistent work to make our wishes come true. A little more stoicism, a little more staying power with the Queen of Swords. We've been through it, haven't we? And then moving on towards creating some roots in love as well, as in, what do we really want? What are our real wishes come true with this King of Cups? What do we really want in love? What do we want our day-to-day lives to look like? And it's working towards that, but you're actually building something. This is actually cutting out the friends with benefits people. It's also cutting out, so you know, you ever just like not shut somebody down, Aries? This is shutting everybody down that's off the list kind of thing. There are people that you'd never date that always flirt with you and maybe even ask you out, and you always go, oh, you know, I'm busy this weekend, or oh, I gotta wash my I don't know, I gotta wash my knuckle hair. I can't remember what they said on White Chicks. But basically, you know, you make excuses, you're kind of pleasant about it. Pretend they didn't actually ask you anything. Because, you know, it's more of an avoidance. This is not avoidance. This is like, no. I'm going to tell you no. Please stop asking. I will not date you. Of course, you don't have to be that cruel. But this is really cutting off the things that aren't going to work. They're not going to work, so you're going to cut it off, especially the things that are half-assed and part-time. Not just in terms of dating or romance or even friendships, but this is everything. You want the real deal in everything. Ooh, the wheel. The real deal, strike the wheel, and the Knight of Coins. Aries, this energy for the end of November, this is what's going to bring about a lot of luck and a lot of hopeful energy. It's going to move slow because I do have the Knight of Coins. So it's not going to come rushing in for everyone as much as you want, but by the end of it, you'll feel like everyone got their just desserts, including you, Aries, with this Justice card. Could have a Libra, an Aries, or some water signs in your energy, but I don't really see sign messages here for the end of November. For Aries, I see opportunities and, you know, us taking some and more staying power, more heft in our decisions. The Knight of Coins, really more weight in our decisions and our actions, more purposeful living, more I don't want to say concocted living, but we're designing it, and we're not just letting things come in and fly by. We're actually preparing. Aries, what's one of the hardest things that sometimes a bright person has to do? I never learned how to study until I went to college. And I'm telling you right now, one of the hardest things I've banged into my kids' head with this skull practice is do the homework, do the preparation, because when you get to college, it's so freaking hard to have to learn it then. So you can get by for a long time. Some people it's high school, some people it's middle school, and they have to start studying for tests and stuff. I was really bright. But then as soon as I got to college, it was a hammer. It was a hammer in the foot that I was not able to keep up. I actually had to study for my classes. I actually had to put in that effort. I actually had to write a paper and then edit it, which, as it should be, I went to USC. Come on. It was hard. Some places. So I actually had to put in the work, and it's for something I really wanted, but something really big, a USC degree, which I did get, class of 2007, fight on. But here we go. This is Aries pulling it together in that way, doing the homework, doing the skull practice. Before you go to the interview, you're talking to yourself in the car like a crazy person because you're practicing what needs to be said. Before you cut off those candidates of love that aren't going to happen, especially ones that have hurt you in the past or ones that you know are not viable for long-term love. Anything that's been floating around too long, you're cutting it off. You're removing it. And this is this thing that's going to give you a little staying power and a little weight to your life, Aries, for the first time in a long time. In some theories, Aries is the masculine and Taurus is the feminine, and they come together. But I'm a cusper, so it's Taurus is a big deal because it's a neighboring sign to Aries. And yes, we do like pretty things. We'll make do with a lot less, but isn't it so much better when it looks so beautiful? You know, you ever seen a Taurus do the details, make a perfect cake? Some Tauruses can really bust out that creative physical things, that staying power, not just the floating energy, but actually the lace trim on the blankets. And you know, they'll make a dress, but they'll actually do the liner for it. You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these things. But this is what the kind of full moon is bringing in. You're not going to just sew a dress. You're going to sew a dress, you're going to put the liner on it, and maybe a hat and a matching purse. And you're definitely going to buy the matching shoes for it if that's what you're going for, Aries. But basically, you're going to go into the details. You're going to do the work. You're going to do the homework. When you show up to meetings, you're going to be beyond ready. It's just this is a whole aspect of life that is taking a turn for you. For all of us, I'm an Aries, so I'm very excited about it. Let me check out this Shadow and Light Tarot. What is this called? This is the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Let's see some things that we need to maybe focus on. The Violet Angel, breaking dawn. It's always darkest before the dawn. Stay up late, do the work. It's worth it when the sun rises and you're absolutely ready, prepared. So when you go to, like, you know, there's cleaning your house, and there's cleaning your house in such a way that you could put your hand in a drawer and get the scissors out without looking, because you know they're there, damn it. It's that kind of energy, very exacting energy. Yeah, we're walking into good things, Aries. What do I want to do with the love? Let's do the Alice in Wonderland deck here. Yeah, if I can open it. Maybe, oh, I think that's a no. I wanted to open the unicorn deck before I started, so I guess we're going to go with the unicorns. Let's see what we have love coming in. Who's thinking about you? Think about that person that's thinking about you, Aries. That person you want to come in. It's a lot of cards. That's like a lot of cards. Let's just keep the one that fell first. It's the King of Air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Be thinking about Aries, and it's also a deep thinker is thinking about Aries. And Aries, you're doing the skull practice. You're working your brain. So no doubt this person will definitely interest you. A Nine of Swords. Your person is like really stressed over you, Aries. That is like really deep concern. There's been some walking away. Ooh. You stole this person's heart, Aries. Are you the one that walked away? Or you know what's really funny? They'll say that you walked away, Aries, but I think it was them. They'll say you walked away, but the moment you suggested it, Aries, they're going to say something to the effect of, oh, okay, bye. So that they can't say they can't say that you dumped them. That's something they're concerned about. And you really don't care, Aries. You're moving on because, frankly, it's not working out. It's just not the whole real deal. I mean, what was the first thing I got here? It's very Knight of Wands, very absent. You know, Knight of Wands, sure, they come in, sure, they bring their wand in, and it's very sexy and passionate and everything, but then they go, and then there's nothing there. And so, yeah, this person, you've really taken their heart. You really left them in a state of, they're not depressed, but I would say they're upset, they're disappointed. This is what happens when you make it an effort to cut people off. This person is pretty sure, your person is pretty sure you have other people, and that's why you're being like this. Yeah, they're pretty sure you've chosen somebody else, and it's very painful for them to think about you choosing somebody else. It's basically you're resisting them because they think you're with somebody else. If you're not with somebody else, you probably should say that you're single, like a Pringle, like me. But this person doesn't really want to date anyway. I'm only saying that from personal experience. I don't really see that in the cards, long-term anything either. Yeah, they're probably looking at you like the King of Wands here. Look at that fine specimen of a horse. And they know you're resisting them. They don't know why. And it's because you're looking for Nine of Cups. It's like you're looking for happiness. You're choosing happiness over somebody else. And they don't like it. But there's nothing you can do. Okay, next thing coming in, I have 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, long-term giving and receiving love coming in. Let's pick one more card. Can I have some royalty, please? Non-defensive. Your next love, you're going to be able to put your boundaries down. I don't know if this person is coming back, but I asked Spirit Aries where Aries love is going, and the next one, it's going to be more. And it's going to be that give and take relationship thing. And it's also going to be, see, I have 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. I do have 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is kind of letting down your guard. You're going to be able to be vulnerable with this next romance. Yeah. That's too many cards, Spirit. I just need 1 or 2, my darlings. Ooh, 5 of Wands. That is interesting. Oh. This King of Air might be coming back for some petty argumenting. When the new person comes in, you might have the old person come in too, and you're going to have to decide between the two, but I really think you already have, Aries. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a crush, but there's really, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. Let's see. 6 of Cups. Yeah, they're going to come back. They're coming back. The King of Air will be coming back. They kind of want to argue about this. They want to discuss it, and they think they've given you this 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. I don't know, you tell me, but I will say it'll be an interesting conversation. So thank you for sharing your energy with me, Aries. Please like and subscribe if you've been enamored by my reading. Again, let's go through it. The disclaimer of disclaimers. This reading is for anyone, anybody, and nobody. Cross-watchers always welcome. And of course, as with all tarot readings, please take what is yours and leave out all the rest. Have a great end of November, my loves. And I'll see you next time with a December reading.